to our channel where we have been putting videos for you, where we go teach you your text and your subjects. So as you know, I'm Mr. Jacob from Bishop Scott Boys School, and here I'll be teaching you chapter 16, means of transport. You can find this on page number 19. Chapter 16, means of transport, page number 99. So here you can see, by the end of this lesson you will be able to understand that what are the modes of transport, what is land transport, what is water transport, air transport, and travel and tourism. So let's begin. We use different means of transport to move from one location to another. We can choose from bicycles, cars, buses, trains, aeroplanes, etc. if we have to travel. We can also go by boats or ships if we have to travel on water. Now, this is like why we needed to travel. Why men, olden days, long time ago, cave times, okay, our ancestor times, okay, long time ago when the world had just started, why the man needed to travel? Why did he need to move from one place to another? Basically, the need arose when he wanted to look for or search for food. Where he was staying, the food finished. He did not, earlier he depended more on the trees, fruits, okay, all that, all right, and he did not know what we now eat, such nice grains, dal, sabzis, okay, all that. Earlier he was just eating, okay, different kind of fruits. So those fruits finished in that particular area. So he had to go and find out food. So for that reason he had to move from one place to another in search of food, water. These were the basic needs then. Slowly his needs became more and more increased. So he had to move further away from his house, from where he used to stay. Okay. So when he had to move from one place to another, he invented wheel. Now wheel arose, okay, with the wheel, okay, there, so he started making cart, okay. Cart is a simple kind of simple kind of a plank or a board, okay, flat surface, okay, and it had wheels. So he can push or pull this, all right. With the push he can move it, or with the pull he could move it, okay, this direction, any direction that he wanted, all right. And then he could also have his animals placed in front of it so that those horses, donkeys could pull it. So that was what it was. From then onwards he moved on. He invented a lot of things, engines, cars, they came later. Then he wanted to fly also, all right. He had tried putting wings on his arms, and he from a height he wanted to fly. All that he tried to move from one place to another. Then came the Wright brothers. They invented the aeroplane. Anyway, so basically when we now at current time, at current period, like this modern period, we need to travel from one place to another because of to visit our relatives, to go and work some other cities, to do business, to trade, all right, to bring our goods from one place to another, all right. So all these, for this we need to travel, and we can choose from any place, we can choose from any mode of transport. That can be a cycle if you don't have to go very far from your house, to if you want to go get some bread or egg for the house or some vegetables, your daddy or mommy can tell you. If you are big enough to go to and big enough to travel on your own, not very far off places, so they send you to the colony market. They tell you to go get these things. You go in your bicycle. Cars, buses, they can take you for far off places. Trains can take you furthermore. Aeroplanes can take you both in the domestic cities, and you can travel abroad also. Then we have ships and boats which we can travel in water. Ships can also help you to travel across continents, across oceans to other continents. Types of transport. There are three main types of transport. One is your land transport, the other is your water transport, and then the air transport. These are the three main types of transport. So let's learn about the land transport. Land transport includes roadways and railways both. So they include your roadways and railways both in the land transport. So let's read about the roadways first. Before that, you can see this map there, map of Indian National Highway. All right, this map you can see it carefully. All right, where we have certain roads which help us to travel from one place to another. Okay, just all right, just a minute, please excuse me. Just yes, sorry. Now, so roadways. India has one of the biggest networks of roadways in the world. These roads are also called highways. They have made travel easier and faster. Roads in our country are of four main types. So India has got one of the biggest networks of roads. Okay, biggest networks of road means we have our connectivity to different towns and cities and villages. Okay, the roads which join to cities and villages and towns is a big huge network. Okay, network means when things come together and connect each other. All right, so we have one of the biggest networks of road in the world, and these networks and these roads are called highways. They have made our travel easier and faster. Easier because it was not earlier, when the roads were not there, we would not know how to go to a certain place. Okay, which route, which way to take. All right, unless and until the roads are not made, we would not know where to come on to and start traveling, where to come on to, which place to know where to start a journey from. All right, and it has become faster because we know now if we come onto this road, we'll reach to a certain place at a faster place, rather than spending our time and finding out roads. Okay, in the village, in the fields, wherever. Okay, where there are no proper road made, so it's difficult, isn't it? But with the roads come, our travel has become much faster and much easier. Roads in a country are of four main types. So there are four main types of roads that we have in our country. Number one, village roads. Number two, district highways. Number three, state highways. And number four, national highways. Let's discuss one by one. Village roads. These are mostly kacha roads. Okay, kacha roads, not made concrete, not made properly. Okay, and these roads connect various cities and villages to each other. So there are kacha roads made in villages which are not properly made the way we find it in our cities and towns, where they are broad and nicely with tar and cement and all that, gravel, all that, they are made proper and nice, flat that they are. Okay, they have drains on the sides of it. That sometimes there are divisions in between the roads which help the both the side to travel in the same line. Okay, one goes to upward journey, the other is coming toward the downward journey. So it's like that. You can also see that there is this extra byte. What does the extra byte says? The total length of our national highways is about 52,000 kilometer. The Grand Trunk Road, or the GT Road, is famous national highway joining Amritsar and Kolkata. So if you try to calculate, if you try to measure the roads all over our country, okay, the national highways, okay, mainly the national highways, we will come to know that it is a distance of 52,000 kilometers. 52,000 kilometers is a very big distance. Okay, like from here to Delhi, it is around 13,000 kilometers, 13,000 plus kilometers from Ranchi to Delhi. So you can imagine how much would be a 52,000 kilometer distance. GT Road or the Grand Trunk Road is a very famous road, national highway, which connects Kolkata to Amritsar. Basically, it was made earlier, it was known as Sher Shah Suri Road, a big king of that time, old time. He had made a road to travel, okay, for people from Kolkata to Amritsar. So it's a name, very famous name, Sher Shah Suri Road. Now, then after this village we have the district highways. These roads connect small towns and cities. So small towns and cities of the states, they are connected with district highways. Like here, if you want to go to Hazaribagh, which is another district from Ranchi, okay, Dhanbad, another district from Ranchi, okay, Jamshedpur, they have these district highways. Then we have the state highways. These roads that link all important towns and cities within the state and connect them with national highways. Okay, so these roads which are connecting the different important cities of the town or important cities of the state, they are connected, and plus then they are connected to the national highway. So these roads are known as state highways. National highways, these are roads that connect various state capitals and important cities of India to each other, like from Delhi to Kolkata, from Delhi to Amritsar, from Delhi to Lucknow, all these, okay, Delhi to Bhopal, Delhi to Jaipur, all these are roads which are connecting different state capitals. They are known as national highway. The Golden Quadrilateral is the largest express highway in India. It connects Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata. So the Golden Quadrilateral is a kind of a, like, you know, there is this word. When we talk about quadrilateral, we talk about four things. Okay, we talk about four things. Alright, bi is 2, tri is 3, okay, and quadri is 4. So it is connecting this golden quadrilateral okay, is connecting 4 major cities of India. And these are which 4 major cities of India? Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata. So these are the 4 major metropolitans of our country. They are connected with these roads, which is known as Golden Quadrilateral. Please, this is another GK question. You can be asked in your GK question. Underline this line. Okay, the Golden Quadrilateral, from there to Chennai and Kolkata, underline the complete line. There are 2 lines in fact, so underline that. Roads are especially useful for short distance travels, when we don't have to travel very far, okay, only to certain place, okay, certain place of interest in the cities, where we suppose we want to go to park, we want to go to different falls or gardens or a mall, we go by road. Or a little further up, small district, close district to us or close villages to us, we go by our car. Roads are used for that. Sometimes we also go to the other district, other states also, but we don't want to travel far in a bus. It is very tiring, very tiring than the train. Trains are much comfortable journey. Road transport is particularly useful for transporting perishable things